All right, we're recording. All right, and I totally forgot to announce it. So,
So, Mark, I have a question. When you're recording, the whole thing gets put up on the internet for everyone to see in the world?
uh, I think it just sent to the people that attended, and
Okay,
um, it,
good.
it might be put on the website as well. Not on the website, but on a YouTube.
On your private web thing?
I believe so. I'm not sure. I have to ask Zach about that. I've never asked him.
Zach, huh?
Yeah, his email is admin@markearlix.com.
Yeah,
Uh, I should ask him about that. It's important.
I'll let you do that. I don't have time,
All
but
right,
I'm
I understand.
curious, like, how guarded should I be with my remarks tonight? If I'm
No, no,
talking
always.
about it, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, always. And ever if there's a questions or you would like to go further into something, you can always, contact me.
sure.
All right, good. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Can you hear me? On the bottom left-hand corner is a line through the audio and video if you want. Uh, all right. So there's only a couple of us tonight, which is great. And I'm grateful for that too. Get to do a lot of other work. So, um, any questions? Ruth, anything, please.
Yeah, how was your trip?
Um, I to New Jersey. It
Yeah,
was wonderful, to the shore area. It was wonderful. I did a little workshop there. There were I'm not sure. I think about 8 people or 9 people that attended the workshop, and I didn't have any appointments. It was mostly with order people uh, and catching up on a lot of stuff, etc. It was a good trip, and it was a little chilly there and like cold.
yeah.
And
Well, you're on the ocean.
yeah, and just coming from 100 degrees here, and
Too soon for
so
that.
yeah, and now we're getting a little cool. It's going to be in the 90s for the next several days instead of 100. So
Jeez.
may need a sweater, so or a jacket or parka or something.
I don't think so.
Hey Tanya, how are you? Can you hear me? Is your volume on, Tanya? Oh, she's connecting to audio. Okay. All right. Hey Tanya, can you hear me? All right. In your bottom left-hand corner is oh, she's reconnecting. Oh boy. All right, Tanya, can you hear me? All right. On the bottom left-hand corner is a little icon where this is it might have a red line through it for the audio and also video if you want it to show. In any case, uh, any other questions or comments I could try to answer? Please, Nini, anything?
I'm okay right now.
Okay. And what about your family members, please?
They're good. They're doing good. Thank you.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.
And
Yeah,
also the one that you did work on our friend Toby with the liver cancer or something, he's getting a good response from the medicine.
excellent.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, my pleasure. It's an honor. That's good.
Thank you.
Of course. Of course. And there's nothing wrong with medical science. It was invented by God too. So keep that in mind.
Yes, thank you.
All right, good. And all right, well, we might as well just go ahead and start. What I'm going to do is Tanya, can you hear me at all? I want to type. Tanya, please turn your sound on. There we go. Ah. All right. Let's start with our friend Ruth. Anything in particular, my dear? Anything at all that I can hopefully work with?
This is for somebody else, actually.
Sure.
She is a person who I'd say would have a toxic personality. She's really sweet on the one hand to people that she can manipulate, and then she's really aggressive to other people that she's annoyed with. And she has taken particular annoyance with one person. And what we have done in our dance community is separated the days when they can come. She's got first and third Mondays. He's got second and fourth Mondays. And they're both gay, by the way, so it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. It's not that thing. It's kind of a friendship gone bad. Anyway, she claims harassment. He's like, what? Huh? So, being he's a computer guy, I can understand how he doesn't get it. But
Sure.
you know, we thought we had this fixed, and she showed up on the fifth day, which is supposed to be no one's Monday. And she walked right in and sat herself down, and we wound up getting the board together and kicking her out with the help of the security guard.
Wow.
And it was so stressful for me because I was the first one to see her at the front desk. And
Sure.
And she claims she has PTSD, maybe she does, but she's big on, you got to have rules for everyone. You know, he's got to be over there, I got to be over here, we'll share this area, he can be on that side, I'll be on this side, and we can't walk out the door together. Oh my God, you know, I mean, no, we're not doing that. That's why we set up separate Mondays.
Sure.
So I think most of the board members are so tired of this that we're thinking of just kicking her out. and she's been in the community for 3-4 years before, a couple of years before COVID, I would say. And I just don't know what to do. And I'd like to get rid of her because my tension level goes up when she walks in the door.
I understand.
That way for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
So last night I was shaking. I was so upset. And I don't need that.
Yeah. It sounds like she's having personality issues.
Yeah.
And in what you're describing. And sometimes they cannot be resolved. And sometimes, I mean, I'm talking about with the person who's having them.
Right.
It's very difficult for them in their life. And, you know, taking action sometimes helps those people to get their act together.
Yeah.
In a greater way. So there's no harm in that then, if that's the case.
And telling her to stay away.
Yes, if it's causing chaos.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, you know, it just might be the appropriate thing to help her to get her act together.
Yeah. And it's not, and this is happening. We're getting phone calls. Two of our senior members are getting phone calls because there's dance communities all over the Midwest, and they're all calling saying she's coming to our dance weekend, and she says that we can't have this other guy there, and what's going on? I mean, and you know, so it's causing uproar all over the Midwest.
Sure. Maybe in the action that y'all are taking, that might, you know, help her to realize a little bit of herself. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the best remedy, you know, if they're that disruptive. So,
Yes.
Oh, what about you?
I'm
Please.
stressed at work, I'm stressed at dance, I'm stressed at church. Eh. So, yeah, we have a concert happening this Saturday at church, so I went over to
Great.
that sanctuary because people are gonna be lying on the floor. We haven't used the place. It's got dust all over. Yuck. So that was 2 hours out of my life that I didn't need to.
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
But you got it nipped in the bud.
I
So,
did. Yeah,
which is awesome. Now the place is really nice and clean.
yes.
And that's excellent. Yeah, that should be refreshing. And you contributed to that. So God bless you.
That's what Kurt said. Oh,
Yeah, give my regards to the minister, please,
I will.
in Chicago there, or Evanston.
Yes.
All right. Um,
A prayer for stress-free would be good. Less
I would
stress.
love to ask a blessing on you for that.
Great.
What I saw actually was as you do things like this, simple things or complex things like this, uh, and where it would normally be a stress, uh, know that well, you might find instead of the stress part, you might find a relief and a joy that these things are taken care of and they won't have to be bothered with anymore.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
they'll help. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's it. The word that I got was there'll be a resolve within you, and it'll be like a relief in that resolve. It's
Okay.
like an accomplishment. Does that make sense, hon?
Yeah.
Oh,
For church, yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Start with church, definitely. Good for you. Excellent. Tanya, if you don't mind typing one thing that's bugging you in your body. Uh, I won't work the emotional here because I'm not able to. Oh,
Mark, can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Okay, I think I got
Yeah.
it figured. I wasn't very well prepared.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And great. I'm just glad you're here.
Yeah,
And
me too.
and also thank you very much for the other. And I appreciate it. I saw it. It popped up for me from the PayPal thing. And is there anything, and if you want to have like a view of yourself, if you want to, you don't have to. There's also on the left-hand bottom corner, a video thing that shows there, if it's X'd out. And it's okay if you don't, either way is fine. All right.
Is this one going up on YouTube?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
I'll skip that part.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Is there anything in particular in your body you would like me to work with, Tanya?
I'm having some issues with my left ear and the left side of my neck.
What's wrong with your ear, Ryan?
I went to the ENT and he said everything was fine, but then I guess the next step would be to get, go deeper into the ear and look at it. Or get tested more thoroughly. And I haven't gotten to that stage yet because it doesn't always bother me, just sometimes, but it seems like something's off, like there might be some fluid that gets caught in there and it can affect my balance a little bit as well.
Yes. Yeah. Another thing that came to me, and there's a possibility of this, that there might be a little calcium deposit on your right below your skull plates on your spine.
Okay.
And that might be contributing to some of the dilemma that you're experiencing. So I don't diagnose, I don't prescribe, and I don't tell anyone they're healed. I let people tell me what's happened with them. But
Right.
one thing that I have suggested to other people of similar nature is to, and they've told me that they've gotten varied results from this too, is lay your head back like that on your bed, on the back of your bed. And I've done this myself. Everything I say, I've done myself. So when your head is all the way back like this, what I've done is really quickly gone like that twice on that side. And then really quickly, I let it rest for a moment. Then I go like that real quick. And oftentimes it has a tendency to dislodge calcium deposits if that should be the situation.
I think I'm not sure what the name is for that, but another urgent care doctor told me, and I can't remember the name, what the heck she called it, but it was some sort of a deposit. And then when I went to the EMT, he said it wasn't that, but it might be slightly different than what you're talking about. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
All
called
right.
I'll try it though.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Epley or something like that. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If you should. And that would be one way to tell. And it won't hurt you unless you violently do something, and act like that.
Right.
And so, but I give it when something like that happens with me or has happened in my past a long time ago, I did that and it seemed to correct my situation, and I've mentioned it to others. So,
Okay.
all right, good. So in the meantime, let me work. You said it was your left ear,
Right. And like the
correct?
left side of my neck.
Okay. All right. So let me work with that. That's my right. Okay. I got to remember this.
Thank you.
Sure. And this may take a moment or two. I'm pretty sure it's going to be remedied either through this or going to the doctor and them being able to find out most immediately what is the cause of this
Okay.
and to let you know. So you might, many people tell me that they've experienced a healing happen. So I'm curious if you can keep me updated
Of course. Definitely.
within 24, 48 hours. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Prayers are answered always, always. And it leads into answers as well.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. And thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hey, Mike, how are you, my dear friend?
Oh, I'm doing okay. My
It's been a long
computer,
time. What's
yeah,
that?
my computer what kept me waiting, lied to me. It took me 15 minutes to get in here.
Oh my goodness.
I know, my computer don't like me.
It it does, but maybe it's not feeling well. So
Every day.
okay.
Must be a chronic problem.
Yeah. So how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing okay physically. My back, I've learned that, I didn't exercise my back for 22 months. Now I have to go slow when I do it. So
Yes.
I've kind of, uh, I do a couple things that feel great, and I'll just keep doing them for another couple weeks. Then I might add something.
Good.
I'll go slow.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The last time I believe we suggested start really slow,
yeah,
and develop. Yeah.
yeah, I was doing like 5 or 6 things, and then my shoulder became a little sore, and then I realized you're doing too much. So it's a learning process.
Yes, it is. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So, what would you like me to work with, my friend?
Well, I talked to my cousin Bob, and he told me he had 2 different types of blood cancer, which he got chemotherapy for. And the first chemotherapy got rid of the one. Then he had the chemotherapy for the second one, and it came back right away. So he got chemotherapy again, and now he doesn't have it at this time. So I was
Good.
wondering, oh, go on.
No, go ahead. I just said good.
Yeah. So I was wondering if you could give him a blessing.
I would be more than glad to, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, in his mind, it's almost like he's starting a new life. And so, all right, good. Excellent. What about you? Want me to work on your shoulder or your back?
Uh, that's doing fine. And as long as I exercise my knees, they're fine too. I,
Excellent.
I've started taking pike, what's it called? congenal or something like that for the
Sure.
ringing in my ears. And that seems to be diminishing a little. I don't know if that's going to last, but so far so good.
Excellent.
Like
Another,
congenal.
yeah, yeah. Another thing you might do is to be really quiet and listen to the ringing and force it. Say if it's ringing in the right ear, then forcing it to go through you like a wisp of smoke to the left ear, and hold it there for about maybe 10-15 seconds, and then bring it back to the right ear and one more time to the left. And then you just get up and walk away. And after you do that, it only takes maybe about a minute to do the exercise. And then you forget about it and walk away. Then you do it again later at some point. You can maybe do it once or twice or 3 times a day. You'll see what happens is that ringing lessens inside of, your hearing. So that might be a helpful thing. It not only lessens, but there's a balance that's created as well within you. If that makes sense, Mike.
Yeah, well, I kind of think it's in both ears.
Great. Force it all into one ear, force it
Oh,
all
okay.
into the other.
All right. Well, I'll see what happens.
Yeah, it takes practice to do that, but if you try that, you might notice a difference.
Well, they used to have a supplement at the vitamin shop. And it had ginkgo in it, neurogenic or whatever it was called. And it got rid of it completely. I take one in the morning, then one in the evening. So there
Try it.
are things out there that'll
Yeah.
work, I guess, maybe.
Good.
And you don't know
Yeah.
what to believe and what not to.
Yeah. Choose whatever you want to choose.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they discontinued that. So,
Ah. All right. All right. Great.
well, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. And Nini, please.
Hi, Mark. Just a blessing for today.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to.
Thank you.
And how's your son?
He's doing good. Thank you.
Yes. Just continue in peace, my friend. It's like a
Also,
key.
and another blessing, if you can, for my daughter. She's going to a new job.
Oh, be more than happy to.
Thank you.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sure. Hey, Tanya, have you noticed any change? It's the same, worse, better, different?
I don't know. It just feels a little bit different.
Good. Can you describe?
Yeah.
Can you describe how?
Like it feels maybe like the little fluid or something, whatever's in there is maybe like breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, draining. Yes.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that would be so amazing.
Yeah, I understand. Let's see how this works.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see how it works. All right, good. And remember though, everyone, it's never the end of the story, ever. Everything's affecting everything. Everything's teaming together. So you may notice change immediately or incrementally in your life, or you may get answers even from your doctor. And so who knows? Who knows? Ruth, anything, my friend?
Just I feel calmer. So, oh,
Excellent. Yeah.
Thank
Let
you.
it affect you. It's the divinity, the godliness within,
yeah,
and it just unconditionally loves you. It's never forgotten you.
yep.
All right. All right, Mike. It's so good to see you again, my friend.
Oh, you too.
All right. And Nini, have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mark.
All right. And see you next week, I believe, everyone.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure next week seems to
Ready,
be,
May.
May
oh my
6th.
God, May 9th. Oh my God. That's incredible. All right. It's almost Christmas. So, all right, my friends. Blessings.
Have a
And
good evening.
you too. And thank you so much for being here, Tanya.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Bye, my friends.
Good
Actually,
night,
May
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.